I created this fireworks show in survival Minecraft. It was a little more work than I thought. I think that's like 100 more to go. I came up with the perfect rocket launcher twice. This is way too complicated. A machine to prototype rocket styles. And I will show you how I ended up with this. Before this project, the only rockets I've ever crafted were elytra rockets for flying. If you actually want the rockets to go boom, you need to add firework stars to the recipe. The cheapest firework star you can make is a small ball with one color, but there are 4 more shapes. Large ball, star, creeper face, and burst. On top of that, you can add twinkle to add some sparkle, and trail to add trails. And there are millions of variations. That's why the first thing I made for this project is a machine that makes it really easy to craft all of these variations. Instead of moving items around, we just hit buttons to create the firework stars. You can see right now we are finishing the first firework star. We can now add fade colors with the second button. The firework star moves to the 3rd stage where it is combined with a rocket. But we can add more firework stars to the same rocket. So we are in the 1st stage again, which we finish to go into the fade stage. And now again the firework star moves to the 3rd stage. But we still have slots in the 3rd crafter, right? So we can add even more firework stars if we want. But I will show you later in the video why that's actually a bad idea for this project. I don't want to add more range, so I'll leave it at range 1 and finish the rocket. So you might be wondering how complicated this machine is, right? That's all of it. You basically have a wall of droppers and we can actually look inside here. That's the yellow dye in there. It just shoots the dye into the water. It ends up in the hopper and we go through the crafting stages here. The 1st crafter, the 2nd crafter, and then down there is the 3rd crafter that finishes the rockets. And yeah, we have a bunch of materials down here and also up here. But besides that, it's super basic, right? I mean basic in the sense that it's easy to build. I spent like 11 hours optimizing the wiring, but yeah. And before we spend too much time on creating cool looking rockets, let's see how we are going to launch them. We have to wire a bunch of dispensers together so they fire the rockets in a sequence and add a nice variation to the display. My first design worked fine, but it used so many observers, hoppers and comparators that I wanted to try something else. So I managed to squeeze it all into the roof part of this building and control it with just one comparator. And this is that comparator. We have items in here, and when they start flowing out of the hopper, it will affect the signal strength here. And each time the signal strength ticks down, it will trigger the torch next to the target blocks. That's how we trigger one row of dispensers after the other. And with the repeater timings, we have even more control to add more variation. It's awesome how simple this is, right? Now we are ready to test some fireworks. I put the rockets that we crafted earlier into the display, and did you notice a problem here? So watch the white trails and they're gone. They just disappeared, and some of the other particles also disappear. It shows that Minecraft has a particle limit. With that knowledge, I spent a few more hours searching for cool looking rockets that were simple enough to avoid any of those glitches. With the whole show planned out, I knew the materials that I would need and it was time to gather the resources. First up were the 16 dye colors, and the easiest way to get these is taking them from my dye shop. It's not really a shop anyways, we are doing communism on the server. It's more of an extension of my storage system, but if you're wondering how I got all this dye, I will make a video on this as well. Next up are diamonds. I hate strip mining, so I went on a caving expedition instead and found a huge aquifer cave under desert. It didn't take long and I found a bunch of diamonds, an unexpected lava occurrence. Wait, what? I made some new friends. I'm busy. I found even more friends. Ugh, baby zombie. What the? And when I had 2 stacks of diamonds, it was time to find an exit. That was pretty lucrative. While running the items through my storage system, I had a look at one of the chests that I rarely open. Oh, so that would have been helpful as well. And my last missing ingredient are wither skeleton skulls for the creeper face explosions. But as you can see, I don't get any skulls here because I let them die by fall damage. So I have to fly up there to hit a switch. Oh, I'm not supposed to be here. How did I end up in there? Okay, I'm aiming for the corner. I can hit my crazy redstone here now. Because of the powdered snow, the skellies now survive the fall. They are only 1 hit and they drop skulls now. Oh, you saw one there. Oh, 3 already. Okay, I think we can do this. Large ball, black, 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 yellow, trail twinkle. Mamma mia. This takes a lot longer than I thought. It ended up being about 3 hours of crafting. I wish I could have used my machine for this part. It also would have eliminated the risk of burning down the city. Well, you always need... Oh. But the machine can only craft 3 rockets at a time, and I wanted to have 18 rockets in each dispenser, so I can fire the show more than just 3 times. The show is ready. Kitty is ready. Are you ready? We went through this together, or you skipped the video to this part, but I won't judge you publicly. So here we go.